Okay, so the question is about my spiritual path, and I'm going to have two questions, and I'm going to relate that to how I feel about this time of year, because I really think they do go together. I have not answered this question previously because I really had to give a lot of thought. And it took me a while, I think, because I had to come to a conclusion about my spiritual path that I don't think I ever had realized before. And I'm going to apologize really quickly. I'm in a room, the sun is going down right outside my window that's in front of me, super bright. I don't have curtains because I don't like curtains. I like being able to see outside, but it's making the light horrible, and I'm really sorry, but that's how it is. And just need to get to this question. I'm way behind, but it's okay. My spiritual path has really changed. I used to be very focused, and used to be is not like in distant past, but I was very focused on, I need to do esbats, I need to do sabbats, I need to do rituals, I need to do spells, I need to make sure I talk to deity in a formal circle at certain times in certain ways, and things of that sort, all the things that, we learn. And I think they're all great, but I had it in me that I needed to do all of these things, and I don't think there is a need. When I wouldn't do them, if I missed an esbat or I missed a sabbat, I'd start having guilt. And it was really my own guilt coming down on me. At one time, I actually even had my goddess come down, and my deity was telling me, how, hey, you're ignoring me. You're not doing what you should be doing. You're kind of breaking your word on these things and your commitment. And my mind immediately went to, oh, I'm not practicing, I'm not doing my esbats, I'm not doing circle. And even if I didn't have anything to say, I felt I still had to do those. And so I made a commitment, I'm really going to work on it, and then it started slacking off again. And then I was getting more messages and everything, and kind of started doing my own thing as I was learning what was being taught to me. Not human educators, and deity and guides, and I was picking up things and going through my own personal transformation and my own commitment to the world, Earth, right? And finally have come to realize that, hold it, this is what she was talking about. My commitment was to taking care of Earth and honoring her and, the goddess, and doing the best I could with my own spiritual practice, with whoever I choose to communicate with, and what I do, how I practice. It does not mean following rules. If I wanted to follow rules, I could go to a church every Sunday and do that, but that's not what this is about. This is about actually living the spirituality. And that's what I needed to realize, that as I was doing it and feeling more at ease and feeling more approval, that, oh, this is what you wanted of me. And I'm not saying that anybody who is doing something a different way is wrong, because we are all doing things differently and expected to do things differently. Because it's what fits us in our path at that moment. For me, I made certain commitments, and I needed to live up to those commitments, and those commitments had nothing to do with making sure, like, let's just say every Saturday night casting circle, and you know that didn't have anything to do. It wasn't. I guess the best analogy would be, let's go to a Christian analogy of, living the life that you are preaching about all week long, and not, being a drunk ass abuser and then going in and asking for forgiveness on Sunday. We need to actually embrace what it is we are saying, what it is we are believing, and what we want for ourselves, for our deity, for our earth, our universe, and really connect with the energies all around us. And that's what my spirituality is connecting with all of these things, these energies, these elements, and everything, and being able to honor them in ways to enhance them, to keep them safe, to protect them, and doing so respectfully, showing respect for them. And so that's how that ties into what I feel about this time of year. You think of spring, most places in the world, as a time of new growth, new life, and rebirth of the earth itself, in a sense. It's had a long winter, and I want to help in any way I can to enhance that. And I feel I am. I'm not just vocalizing things. I'm getting out there and doing things. I am partaking in activism for the environment and for the creatures and inhabitants of Earth. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not just vocalizing it. I'm not writing a check out to somebody and saying, oh, here's my donation. I'm doing it. And that is filling my commitment to my goddess and to my own spiritual sense. I am living what I am preaching for myself. So that fits with this time of year. But I'm going to do it all year, every year. And a lot of my friends will attest to this, that beware, I might start talking about it at any moment, I will try and leave it out of this video, but yeah, I'm getting very active in the activist movement to protect the earth, and I think that is very important for someone who is saying that they are of an earth-based religion. And I know I'm not saying all pagans are even earth-based, but I am. And it's like, how can you, if you are earth-based, not want to protect the earth? Because right now humans are killing the earth, and we need to make change, or there is not going to be anything here. We are facing the greatest global extinction that the earth has faced in 65, 66 million years. That's a long time, and it's not because of anything going on with the environment. It's because of what we are doing to cause these things to happen in the environment. And I don't want to see that happen, even if I'm not going to live, to see it. I want it changed. I want it changed for my children, my babies, all my descendants. And you know what? I'd like to come back because I believe in reincarnation. I don't know if y'all do, but our energy does not end. I've come back many times, and I expect to come back many more, and I'd like to be able to come back to a habitable planet, an M-class planet, right? So, but yeah, so my spirituality is not something that is stagnant. It doesn't just be one thing and stay one thing. It evolves, and I think that's a good thing. But it's always very important to me, and sometimes I need to explore what it means at the moment to understand it and everything. But my commitments have never changed, and I feel very good about where it is right now and what I'm doing and how it is tying in with all of the activities of my daily life. And yeah, that's it. And this is the perfect time of year for it. But I don't know what else to say except that it sounds like there was just a car accident outside. So, all right, we had one last week too. Yeah, well, okay, guys, live long and prosper.